beautiful soul family, and happy Valentine's Day, happy Self Love Day. I haven't been on here in a while because I have been going through some very heavy energetic shifts and changes, um, and also in the physical. So I've needed plenty of rest, and I've had a lot of other responsibilities. I went through a big change at work. I was offered a transfer. It was interesting how we had a really huge snowstorm mostly all over the country with very heavy snow and ice, and which is made of water, and water is cleansing. And still, we have some snow around. The temperature's slowly raising, and it's slowly melting and turning to water. Um, Wanted to try and get on here, but no, not yet. We had a very powerful full moon in Leo, and now we are coming up to the new moon in Pisces. No, new moon in Aquarius, and it started eclipse season. And we're also been going through a very intense change this February. Today is Valentine's Day. Um, we still only have a few days for the wood snake left, which will be completely out that energy. It's going to be a very intense day, and in comes the fire horse. And there's been a lot of reflection going on, growing and evolving. I know we went through a very intense past year, the wood snake, shedding things on the deepest level possible that no longer serve us. And I mean everything, where this year stripped us down dry, energetically, spiritually, and physically. And whew, and it feels like the moon cycles have gotten shorter, the periods of time. And with the planets changing, and Saturn has moved into Aries, and many of you that have dealt with karmic situations energetically, that is over. You're going through a karmic rebalance. Many of you were in different types of karmic situations. I am going through an ascension cold, but it's not the type of heavy ascension cold um, that I would go through as a normal divine feminine. It is from my masculine, and it's being mirrored. And I'm going through an energetic detox. And if you are going through these ascension symptoms, that your journey and the energy within you, you are upgrading, ascending, and through this ascension process, you're going to a higher level, obviously. And especially if you're going through a physical detox, I know there's been excessive thirst going on, holding on to more light. Um, and it has been interesting. So I have moved to another donor center, same company. It's a little bit further away from the house, not much further, and easier to park. So this was divinely orchestrated. Hi, Joel. How are you? So we have one person. So I'm going to be discussing these energies. At the end, I will be doing a Q&A. So I want to pull out the Oracle deck, the Chinese 5 elements, because we are going through this heavy vortex of the wood snake leaving and the fire horse coming in. And hello, FC. Hello, Bryn. I am good today. How are you all doing? You do not necessarily have to be on the twin flame journey, but you are all feeling the same energies. The only difference with a twin flame journey is that your soul has been reincarnated into two physical bodies. So we got two cards flying out the deck. The Water Tiger, a reset is coming, and the Metal Dog, simplifying your life. Wow. So yeah, this reset is definitely coming through. Nice to meet you too, FZ Cyber. And this reset is happening right before the fire horse is coming in. So the wood snake is doing its final purge of anything that's no longer serving you. So you're feeling this reset right now. You probably this Valentine's Day have been guided to rest, rejuvenate, and allow these energies to happen for you. And water is cleansing. And the water tiger is cleansing, allowing courage to come through and releasing anything fear based. You know, fear stands for false experiences appearing real. And the metal dog. And we have lots of yellow here and yellow leaves on this tree. So you're simplifying your life, and this is, the represents yellow, the solar plexus chakra. So if you've been having different stomach issues or anything, butterflies in the stomach or gas of any type, yeah, you're simplifying your life. There could be decluttering going on, clearing away things, or creating ways to clear away, or creating ways to simplify your life at this time, because a reset is coming in. We're getting ready for the new. And yeah, and 47 adds up to an 11, new beginnings, and 39 adds up to a 12. So that also stands for safety and security. So let's see what else is happening. So we have lots of water around us. Could be the weather, could be getting rain instead of snow, wherever you are in the world. Yeah, the fire tiger, share your gifts. This is beautiful. Number 3. This tiger is on fire. You got a butterfly, 2 butterflies in the background, and sharing your gifts with the world. So there could have been changes in your career. You could have been staying in the same job, but I'm getting promotions, different changes. I just went through a change in mine, same company, but different location. Who knows? This is about opportunities happening. You're sharing your gifts with the world wherever you are, shining your light bright with the fire. So we got more yellow and we got orange, which represents creativity, the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra, infinite abundance. And we have a lot of tigers here: metal tiger, fire tiger, and water tiger. So, ooh, releasing your attachments. You notice the leaves are falling off the tree, letting go of things that no longer serve you. Anything major that is left over, the wood snake is going to purge this before the fire horse comes in. We have 3 tigers on the board, and that adds up to a 27, a number 9, coming to an end of a cycle. And dog stands for loyalty. Wow, the bottom of the deck, Earth Monkey, you can move mountains. Number 45, we got another 9, another closing of a cycle. The Earth Monkey is standing on top of a mountain. The greenery here, staying grounded and present. That's something to really be an important thing to be in gratitude for, is being grounded and in the present moment. And you can move mountains. And this monkey's in silence. This is a sign to go out in nature. And nature is your power, and so is silence. Let us see what else wants to come through with this deck. This card wanted to come out, the wood pig, moving up the vortex, yeah. So you see the pig here in this garden, looking up at the sky and looking at these energies here. This is the vortex we're going through with the wood snake and the fire horse coming in. So we're all moving up the vortex. Number 12 stands for a 3. 12 is also safety, stability, and security, and this infinity symbol, which is infinite abundance coming through. So yeah, there's been lots of changes. Metal rat. Be aware of projection. 37. Yeah, this is coming through because as you're ascending right now, people will project at you because they feel your energy, you're triggering them. And that goes back to sharing your gifts. So once you share your gifts, you're going to be triggering people. You see this rat looking through this portal. And this portal is like almost like rainbow colors, but it's a mirror. You'll be mirroring back to those. That is part of your gift of what they need to heal and release. Your energy is triggering others because you were not meant to play small. You were not meant to stay silent. You are here to tell people what they need to hear and what they need to feel to heal it. You're not here to tell them what they want to hear. Yeah, wood tiger. This is interesting. We have all types. We have all four tigers on the board. Powerful beginnings and progress. Wow. This wood tiger is under this freshly bloomed tree, staying grounded. And he looks like he's moving forward, or she moving forward. There's powerful new beginnings and lots of progress coming along. Wow. So this is really awesome. So we have the wood tiger. We have the fire tiger, the water tiger, and the metal tiger. We have a lot of tigers out on this board. This is about tigers are about courage and moving forward, balancing all this energy out. Wow, amazing. So let's go to the Talisman Oracle. What is being healed right now on this journey? What is being healed with you at this time? Hi, hello, Megan. How are you? Happy Valentine's Day. Good fortune, bottom of the deck. I can't make this up. Everything that was lost last year is coming back to you tenfold. And this also had to do with a lot of healing on the ancestral lines, past lives that were released, things that no longer served you on the deepest level. There could have been multiple dark nights of the soul for this good fortune to come through. Oh my gosh, hi. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you both in a long time. Hello, George. Hello, Taz. Defem Taz. Wow. I hope you're enjoying and having a really good Valentine's Day. I'm sure that both of you are going through a lot of upgrades, shifts, and changes. Yeah, good fortune. Let's see what else is coming through. Yes, Linnea, how are you doing? I know it's probably early morning there in Sweden. It's 10 minutes at 10 p.m. here. We'll probably get a 10:10 on the clock. Remembering your power. Yeah, passion. Ooh, we have the stag. Right now, this is the masculine energy. It's 3:51 a.m. It's almost my bedtime here. Linnea. Yeah, passion. The stag, you see the heart. And you're also seeing that you're feeling this kundalini rising. It's interesting how the kundalini rises. When it rises, all those hot flashes coming along, the fire and the passion within you. That's also bringing in this good fortune, but it's also alchemizing all the lower energies as well. And yeah, isn't this amazing? Let's see. So this is about taking the step back and allowing everything to unfold. I actually have two of these red t-shirts. Tomorrow we're wearing them at work for Valentine's Day. And since I transitioned to another donor center, I got a gift card for, I never even met her. They hired a new medical screener. Trying to figure out how am I going to get it there. So we did a friendship gift exchange. Wow, flew out of the deck. Wisdom. Yeah, you could also be seeing lots of owls around and squirrels. I've been seeing squirrels skimpering in the melting snow, gaining a lot more knowledge and spiritual wisdom about things. Things about being awareness is happening. Yeah, ooh. Cut ties at the bottom of the deck. Many of you have cut ties with people that no longer served you. This is also, I'm getting, yeah, a lot of upgrades are going on. I'm going through, Linnea, an ascension cold, and it's not my actual own cold. It started Thursday. So this is my divine masculine going through this. And that's a sign that they're up leveling to your energy right now. So this is what's happening on the journey. You're energetically cutting ties and allowing people to fall off. This is also cutting cords. You could be doing cord cutting. You know, and on this journey, we learn it isn't just karmic partners. Thank you, George. I haven't worn red in a while. I'm thinking of wearing matching red underwear, but nobody's going to see it tomorrow at work. I work at night. I did something else with nursing. I'm working at a plasma donation center for the past 5 months. And I had no job at one point. Literally, I had no income coming in. So you could be cutting cords and cutting ties with the past. And that could be being done for you. And I'm seeing Archangel Michael around. Yeah, I am seriously, I must do that. Now that you gave me the idea. So after I get out of the shower, I'm going to put on red underwear. Now, I'm not going to tell anybody at work, but they'll see the red t-shirt. I work directly with blood, so this goes together. I'm not wearing anything pink. Me and my daughter has actually had pop quizzes with my daughter, and squirrels have been a big subject. Wow. Yeah, that's a sign of gaining knowledge, the both of you. The squirrels coming around with pop quizzes. Yeah, absolutely, and feel amazing. So lots of changes taking place as we cut away cords. We're allowing the new to come in. And we're allowing it to unfold in unexpected ways because a lot of us have detached from the how, when, and where and the outcomes. These are also things that were holding us all back. Okay, I have had to cut out, and I'll tell you, more 3D family members, or a couple of them fell off. You know, that's interesting. I realize certain things I function better at night as well. Yeah, and the knowledge card came out. Look at this. You got a book open, white flowers, and a light. Isn't this interesting? And you just mentioned squirrels and you and your daughter having pop quizzes. That card just flew out. Crazy. Elixir of life. You're enjoying life now. You could take a breather. You're feeling things are been balanced out. A lot of energy been balanced out in your energy field, which is really important. You could be grounding all day long. You know something? An owl is one of my they are considered birds, but they're my favorite bird. And I hear them at night. I have never seen one on the property because they hide some places. Here you can't have them as pets. But Yeah, enjoying life, enjoying the peace, the diversity, the peace, the harmony, the balance is bringing a joy to life right now. A lot of burdens have been lifted off your shoulders. I could be an owl. Yeah, I love owls. They're my favorite bird. I don't even know if they call them birds, but I love hearing them. Both me and George has really been learning about a bunch of different subjects just for fun, so it makes sense with me. Yeah, the squirrels absolutely. You're all about to keep me company while I do some dishes. Oh, good, I'm glad. You know, I like doing dishes too because water is cleansing. Linnea, I was just telling someone about you. Oh, wow. Yeah, growth of energy. So you could be feeling expansion. Jupiter, I don't know what position it's been, but there's been a lot of expansion in all of us. And I didn't have to do dishes tonight. You know what I did tonight? I took myself out to dinner for Valentine's Day. That's what I did. And boy, was it packed. But there were a lot of families around, and that was a sign that, Valentine's Day, every day is self love, and it goes beyond a partner, a romantic partner. It's spreading all that love around. And and it was really crazy because and people were out with their kids. It was single parents out with their kids, people out with their parents as Valentine's Day. It was really, really nice. It wasn't the usual husband and wife or boyfriend girlfriend or that kind of thing. So it's really just everyone just having fun and like kind of having that enjoyable time with each other. Yeah, happiness and healing energy is happening. You're finding happiness within yourself on a deeper level, and a lot of healing energy is happening. One of the lessons during this past year is not looking for stuff to heal, allowing it to heal and come to the surface. This is something as a divine feminine you learn to release control, not digging for things, what needs to come up, what needs to be healed. No, just allowing it to happen. So this is really, I love this set. Yeah, learning the truth, this awakening process. When you learn the truth and awaken to the things around you, everyone else is. So the work you do on yourself never goes unnoticed. That's putting that energy out there in the ethers. And you see how others are changing around you. You don't need to say much when you walk into a room with people. You will notice your energy is that powerful when you start people getting triggered or when they start telling you things and you physically have never met them before, but they're guided to your light. And that's how you know how bright your light is shining and shining your light bright. Yeah, just allowing and aligning and we've all had to learn on a deepest level, we are not manifesting from ego and fear, we're manifesting from soul. Everything has to come into alignment. Honestly, I was terrorizing George with such pure happiness this morning. Oh, absolutely, you were finding happiness within yourself. So I want to get this deck, Messages Through Music, and here's the reason why. I've been hearing the past 2 weeks repeated the same songs over and over again. You could be hearing repeated songs over and over again that is unique to you and your journey. So let's get some messages from Liz from Guided by Angels, the messages and music. Let's see, has anybody here heard repeated songs over and over again? Because I have. Oh, this just flew out. Your twin flame is your secret admirer. Your twin flame has a smile that they keep secret. It is just for you. You make them feel special, loved, and safe. And when they're smiling, their secret smile, it is when they're thinking of you. Yeah, absolutely. It is a language your soul recognizes that only your soul knows. Yeah. And I know the secret smile. Mine has a bit of a smirk. Like, kind of like that up to no good. Yeah. That's what that came out as well. And here's another one, guided to pick from the top. You're about to feel you're super connected to your twin flame. You're being prepared for communication. You can feel that they have something to tell you and you are ready to hear it. Something big is happening and it's moving things into place. You will start to feel tingles of power and excitement in your crown chakra and solar plexus. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. You're definitely being prepared for communication. Now, here's the thing. If your journey has gone through back and forth of communication, silence back and forth, that's going to stop. You know, when you have a back and forth communication, and I have learned this, then it stops your being tested. Divine Feminine. There might have been more things to heal that are being mirrored back to you. But if you've been in a no contact situation for however how long, it doesn't matter how long because time is an illusion. You've been tested on the 5D. You don't need them there physical because they're the same soul. You are the same soul, same blueprint, same energetic system, same chakra system. So you could have had, if not tingles, crown chakra headaches, feeling different things in the stomach or the solar plexus at this time. I've been getting a lot of ear chakra upgrades, like random ringing or buzzing in the ears, or even like shrills. You're being prepared for communication, being prepared to listen. So that's what's happening now, whether you are in a no contact situation or not. And it's probably balanced that you are both in communication now. I'm hearing all the I love yous. Aw, how sweet. Oh, I love this. Let's see. Any more messages coming? Ooh, there's a few cards that flew out in a whole pack. We'll take them. You are aligned with each other's energy. You are thinking of each other and being reminded of each other wherever, of each other everywhere you go. Your twin flame is thinking of you, is thinking of a future with you and imagining you with them wherever they are. You will be together. This is a sign, you know, no matter where you are, you see visions of their face because you're the same soul essence, same energetic vibration, and you know where each other are. And this is really, really important because at some point on the journey when we've had to purge and let go of jealousy, wherever you go, you're alone, they're always with you. That's a reminder right there. And it's interesting. I've seen an increase of synchronicities at work. And now that I moved to a new donor center, same company, a little bit further from the house. It's a pain in the neck driving there, in a way. I saw a car with this 2-lane road. And it's not a country road. It's smack in the middle of the city. And it had Massachusetts plates on it, weaving in and out so fast. And I was like, oh gosh, here comes that Knight of Wands, that fire horse. Happy New Year, Megan. And keep going. You are almost there. You're being given a huge energy boost by heaven to keep going. Trust the journey and keep moving up that hill because the view from the top will be worth it. Absolutely. You're almost at the top of this hill. Keep climbing. Realizations 1111. I've been seeing a lot of 1111s around. And it's been nonstop everywhere. Your twin flame is realizing that everything they have ever wanted or needed has been right in front of them the whole time. They're understanding that you are twin flames and seeing 1111. So this is about the new beginnings coming through. This is about all these old cycles that have ended, closed out. Now, you may not have closed them out physically yourself. The divine and the universe has closed them out. You're ready for this new beginning. Absolutely. Rob, we should go camping sometime. That would be awesome. Now, I don't know, camp, look for, yeah, definitely look for some owls. I might hear some later on. Constantly seeing 1111 too. Wow. Yeah, you're both on a new beginning together. So things are also transforming because when these things happen, we're always moving forward. Yes, you are eternal twin flames. Release all doubt about this connection. This is confirmation from heaven that you and the person you are asking about are twin flames. So this message is for the collective that have either just awoken to this journey, that it has been activated, because really it's an activation. And we're all going to have doubts about this journey in the beginning, like, this can't be. No, this is crazy. No, you're not crazy. This is real. This is definitely real. And if you do doubt the journey or something comes in from ego, oh, you're going to get a reminder from spirit. And some of those reminders are going to be really strong and powerful. But you know what? The key to this journey is detachment. And there are plenty of times I am completely busy, not paying attention. I do forget. I actually forget I'm on this journey at times. But then there's a reminder that comes and I'm like, oops, I forgot. Like sometimes my energy at work will do Mercury retrograding things, like shutting machines down, causing wonky messages happening. Expect powerful change. You know it's real and true. They know it's real and true. And this time there is no turning back. Absolutely. There is no turning back. You're not going back to the bubble love phase when it was activated. You're not going back to the most painful, horrid, dark night of the soul when the first separation took place in the physical, but you were never separated, the first preparation. And you are not going back to that. There's lots of powerful changes happening, and it's happening within a short period of time. You are both curious about each other at this time, wondering what each other is up to, who are you with, and what you are doing, unknown to each other. It is each other that you are focused on at this time. Your twin flame is anxious about your connection and feeling worried about what you were up to. Jealousy and nostalgia is affecting things right now. Yeah. This is what the Divine Emperor is going through. They're checking up on your social media. They're going through Google. They're looking physically. Where are you? Where have you been? I don't see you around, I'm getting. I don't see you posting. It's because, Divine Empress, you've pulled your energy back. You're not in this chasing, toxic chasing runner energy anymore. The key is to pull all the energy back to you, especially when these oscillations come in out of nowhere. All of a sudden, you're going about your day, and all of a sudden, this weird emotion comes out of nowhere. It's real, but pulling that energy back to you, taking 3 deep breaths, bringing yourself into the present moment will calm those oscillations down. So they are definitely looking for you. They could be going past your house too. They know exactly where you live. They know exactly where you work. Okay? They will find out because you both have the same energetic and spiritual gifts. You are on a roller coaster ride, you can't get off. You will have highs and lows, twists and turns, get thrown upside down, but it is all part of the process, so let go and enjoy the ride, yeah. Enjoy the roller coaster. Accept it for what it is. You are now safe, loved, and you are never alone. So whatever is happening in that moment, you'll get through it. A mermaid, yeah. I don't know when I'm going to be doing any more lives. The past few weeks, I did find it easier, George, because a little bit than pre recording, because I have a strange schedule. So I work Sunday through Thursday, and I have to start work at 1 p.m., and I have an hour's drive now. So I have to be there at 1 p.m., and I'm usually doing things during the day. I am getting up early because if I don't do these things during the day, I wouldn't be able to get things done. So I will probably be doing them once a week. I'm trying to find a set schedule right now. I kind of was not on my channel for a bit because I was being thrown down with exhaustion every weekend, and then forcing myself to do things that I needed to get done. So at my age, you kind of need to take naps. And if I tell you my age, you'll understand why I have to take naps. But no, I'm just kidding. A lot of these energies have been very intense, and I've had to allow my whole body to recalibrate. The thing I missed was when I was in the old donor center, I had a nice 14-minute walk from where I parked the car, and it was beautiful university with lots of trees. And I parked near the residential homes. Wow. Bottom of the deck, last message. Separation is illusion. Emotional, spiritual, or physical distance never really exists within a twin flame connection. No. If you are in separation conscious, that would be in mind and ego. Even if you feel miles away from your twin flame through physical distance or distance created through a karmic situation, you're never apart. Close your eyes and feel the power of the love, and they will be right by your side. So if there could have been things you were going through, whatever it was, and you see and feel them right by your side, they're there for you with this unconditional love in the 5D, supporting you every step of the way. Especially, we've all went through this intense year. Not that the energies have calmed down. Same here. I meant to find something to wash dishes. To be honest, that's not happening yet. Yeah. You know something, Megan? Everything happens for a reason. And one of the things is when we take action to do something, that comes in divine timing too. No way, we just synced like that, like randomly, like out of nowhere, never happened before. Yeah, wow. Isn't that interesting? Wow, this card is sticking up. You are special, beautiful, and unique. Embrace who you are. Your twin flame sees the real you and loves you inside and out. To them, you are the most perfect, beautiful creation in the universe. Remember your worth. So during this wood snake year, we have all had to heal worthiness on the deepest level. We could have been triggered by other people, situations. You could have been like in a place where, do I belong here? Or am I good enough? Or people might have triggered within you not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy. But if this is no longer triggering you anymore, worthiness, and being open to receiving, if it's no longer triggering you, it all peeled and healed away. A lot of us had to heal worthiness. That's not an easy thing to do because a lot of it came up from past lives. So these are the messages, the music. I don't even know where the rubber band went. Oh my goodness. Unless the cat took it. No, it fell on the floor. I'm accusing the cat. Well, meanwhile, he's playing with the cupboard door. So let us see what else. I'm going to pull a couple of tarot messages. So let's get the Twin Flames message tarot. And we're going to get... I might pull a few other decks. We're going to get the Gilded Tarot Royale. And I'm going to get the Thoth Tarot deck. This is a little confusing for some if you've never seen this deck before. Yeah, Charlie, well, now he's sitting at the back door. No, it wasn't Charlie. It was Charlie playing with the cupboard door. His brother's just sitting on the stairs. So let's see what messages you need to know. Ooh. Page of Wands. Good news is on the way. Lots of good news. Could be coming anywhere. Good news about lots of things. Could be the Divine Emperor sending you unexpected good news. You could be hearing good news about changes, about miracles happening, things that you have manifested and detached from. So this is about communication. Yeah. Good news is on the way. Let's see what else wants to come out. Ooh, we have strength. You are tougher than any challenge that is facing you. So if you are going through challenges right now, you are definitely tougher than that. So you are finding the strength within you at this time to face the challenges. You are also changing your energy, how to face challenges and handle them. And handling them with your best, with the energy in your best and highest good. Let's say, Megan, is it rude to ask you if you could steal your WhatsApp detail? If I could steal your WhatsApp details from George? Well, okay, so that's permission about WhatsApp details. I have WhatsApp. It's wonderful because it's free. But my country code is not plus 44. Or, I forgot Sweden's country code. Two of Wands. Follow your heart to choose your next steps. Yeah, Two of Wands is about following your heart, following your soul, your next steps, about taking inspired action. So you may have to be going deep on decisions. Is it the best time to? Being careful. And coming from soul and not from ego. This is what I am getting here from this message. Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm so happy I just sent that message as he said communication. So that's another sign, Linnea, that communication is really coming in strong. Okay, Sweden has plus 46. Okay, now I remember. I forgot what Sweden was. I used to know most of them. So, again, good news is on the way. Communication, strength. So, following your heart. Yeah, this one will want to come out. Ooh, the wheel. Everything is Wheel of Fortune is happening the way it is meant to. Have faith in divine timing. See, didn't I just say taking action steps from the heart and soul? And it's divine timing when you take action steps. And this just flew out the deck. I was totally wanting to say how mercurial this live has been. Like, even more so than regular live energy. Wow. Yeah. Interesting. I've always said if people don't come in the chat, that's fine. I don't, whoever comes in is meant to be here. Queen of Wands, you are sexy, talented, and strong. Yeah, Divine Empress, this is you. You are sexy, talented, and strong, manifesting and creating. You have powerful manifestation powers, but this is also you taking action steps in your own life. But following your heart to choose the next steps, and everything happens the way it is meant to, and continuously having faith in divine timing, which means everything has to come into alignment. This is trusting your powers. This is trusting divine timing at this time. Six of Swords, you will soon see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, moving into calmer waters. You are seeing this light getting brighter. Absolutely. This is moving out of the darkness into the light. This is what I'm getting here. And again, the wheel, everything happens in divine timing, the way this moves forward into the light. Yeah. So we've been coming out of this darkness. Definitely coming out. It's 4:22 a.m. here in the morning, so we unfortunately need to get back to finding our sleeping podcast. I get it. Yeah, absolutely. You probably have been up all night long, and it's funny. I got up at 4:22 a.m. this time because you guys in Sweden are 7 hours ahead of us. The Tower, chaos and upheaval is happening for you. This is interesting. The Tower card came out. There could be some chaos in certain places, or you could be seeing chaos, not necessarily your life, but there's lots of change happening. Divine intervention is taking place, you know. But we have really been resonating here tonight. So happy we stumbled in here. I'm so glad you both came on. Well, have sweet dreams, Linnea and George. Thank you very much. Have a great night, Linnea. Sweet dreams, George. Sweet dreams, all. I know we've been having all strange, vivid dreams. Wishing you all a great Valentine's Day, but it'll be over for you both tomorrow. Well, it's already over. It's 4:22 a.m. Excuse me. This is not a normal ascension cold I'm going through. Bye. Yeah, ooh, 4 wands and a rose. Your faith is building a solid foundation for your future. Yeah. Safety, stability, and security. So you could be seeing 1212 around. You could be seeing lots of fours. I've been seeing fours all over the place. Actually, the other day I saw 5 8s in a row. 8 8 8 8. And that breaks down into a 5. Change. That infinite abundance is coming. Wow. Great messages that came from here. This is how things are moving forward, especially with that 6 of Swords. Charlie, do you want to not knock things over, please? Not that you're gonna. Yeah, lots of fours. I've been seeing them too. 44, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Let's get some messages from the Gilded Tarot. Giving me a block in the throat chakra. And I'm getting mucus that's clearing away. Ooh! Page of Wands. Again, more good news. That came out and 4 of Swords. Rest. This is interesting, the 4 of Swords here. It's about rest, rejuvenation. I see someone sleeping, things put to rest, peaceful. This could be lots of dreams, vivid dreams happening, connecting in the 5D and astral projection I'm getting here. So you could be definitely communicating in the 5D with this 4 of Swords. And what else wants to come out? Ooh, 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment is coming in. Wish fulfillments come in expected and unexpected ways. Anything else wants to come out? Ooh, the Emperor. Yeah. So this is definite communication coming from your Divine Emperor. And you notice here, interesting how they have this. I don't know if you could see, but around the Emperor, he's got a scroll. But here, this ring is all the astrological signs. So I'm going to hold this a little closer. So, the Emperor and the Empress has it too in this deck. We hold all the energies of every astrological sign that we go through every month. Now, these do not have to be your sun sign, moon sign, or in your chart at all, but we always have something in our chart. But even if none of them are in our chart, we're still feeling the same energy. You could feel that transition of the energy. There were people that used to say, oh, I don't do astrology. Oh, no, I don't touch that stuff. Well, now you do. Now you do. You've been. Your Emperor has been. And the Emperor is number 4 in tarot, which is the sun sign in Aries. About leadership, organization, things like that. Moving things forward in the physical. Ooh, and the Empress flew out. You know what this means. Yeah, union is happening. Well, it's happening obviously in the 5D, the inner union, but this is happening This is in a few of my card pulls. Both have been coming out like this. So you notice the Empress, which is, yeah, ruled by Venus. The Emperor is ruled by Mars. And she's grounded. She's got the Venus symbol. And again, she's got fire in the background. No, Venus. She's got all the astrological symbols right here. We hold these energies. I used to hear it all the time, Megan. I did astrology since I was 12 when I was reading horoscopes in the newspaper. And one day my mother said to me, "Why do you keep reading those?" I said, "I don't know why." And then she goes, "No, why do you keep reading those?" I was like really young, and I said to her, "Because they reflect other people's personalities." She already knew she had a special child. And I think it was a part of middle school when we did earth science, I was into the planets and the earth so bad. I was glued and attuned and part of the journey. We have the Four of Pentacles. So this Four of Pentacles is about power. This is about, and I'm seeing here it is a masculine energy giving you a pentacle. So there could be a gift coming to you. And yeah, I just said, yeah, Knight of Wands, the fire pony coming in with all this passion. The Seven of Pentacles, this is interesting coming toward you. And he's a knight, a covered knight with a wand, and you could see the volcano exploding. This is one of the fastest knights in the deck, coming in with this passion. The horse running in fast. And the Seven of Pentacles here is planting seeds of growth around this beautiful tree. She's got an empty basket, and she's out here in the pasture, grounded, planted these seeds of growth and waiting for her harvest. But she looks surprised in this card that this Knight of Wands is coming. This is happening unexpectedly, when you least expect it. Especially, so we got communication coming in and then physically coming in. So if you've been in a no contact situation, don't be surprised when this happens. Wow, beautiful messages. Any more? Yeah. The Fool, 0, new beginnings, a clean slate, Aries energy. There's a butterfly here, and the Fool is just, yeah, another more astrological signs because it's a new beginning. They're taking this leap of faith. You're taking that step back. You're allowing these seeds to grow. You can't make this up. This is two different decks, almost same cards. Isn't that interesting? Energy don't lie. So, let's see what we're going to pull next. Let's get some messages from the Thoth deck. And 2 cards slid out of the box. Ooh. We have the Priestess. And this is interesting. The Priestess has got her hands up in the air. Okay, and Pisces energy. She's getting downloads. Pisces energy. Pisces gets lots of well, we all get lots of downloads. Getting downloads. Connecting with the divine. This is you, divine feminine. This is also divine masculine. And meditating. You could be getting downloads during meditation. Unexpected downloads throughout the day and night. 10 of Cups. Satiety. Cups are being overfilled. Your 10 of Cups, finding happiness within yourself. You could be visualizing these things, what's happening with your Divine Emperor. Ooh, bottom of the deck, Ace of Discs, which is the Ace of Pentacles. And the regular Rider-Waite Thoth deck. And it's got Greek writing around it. But this is about acorns. This is real. This is really out in nature. Yeah, this new beginning in the physical, the Ace of Disc. So you're happy that these things are happening in the physical. Why is the guidebook here? I don't need the guidebook to this. And the boxes always get tatty. I swear. So what is happening? Ooh, another deck. Ooh, 7 of Cups to Bausch. This is about choices and emotions. But this is about emotions purging, like maybe Debauch is like kind of ugly emotions, letting go of things that no longer serve you. At this time, you could be going through some emotional purges. Feels like you could be reliving certain things, yeah, but 9 of Cups again, your wish happiness, wish fulfillment's coming through. So we got 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Now here we got the Arc card. This would be the Temperance card in the regular Rider-Waite. And it doesn't depict as an angel, but it is the divine turning water into gold. There's a lot of alchemization. So the art card, which is temperance, is having patience. The divine has your back, connecting with your guides, angels, ancestors. You don't need to do anything. The universe and the angels, they all have this for you. They're all working behind the scenes. And this is about patience. Any more messages coming through? I know, interesting deck. Ooh, I had 8 of Wands, Swiftness. We got Rainbow. Rainbow protection. We have Mercury and Sagittarius. And these are, this 8 of Wands is like, it's like lightning bolts. And it's like a geometrical pattern in the background, or cubes, geometrical figures, a lot of rainbow energy. There is a lot of protection around this fast moving energy that's happening. Yeah, art card, Temperance, the Chariot, everything coming towards you. This is Cancer energy. You see the crab sitting on top of his head, and this is the golden. He's got this wheel. It's like a vortex on this chariot, and it's being pulled by the 4 cherubim angels. So I was also told this is like another symbol of God and the divine. But the cherubim angels, which are higher than the archangels, are the 4 angels that surround God. Man or woman, it's neither or. Sitting in gold. Everything coming towards you. All these blessings. And we have the favorite, the 2 of Pentacles. Change is happening. It's change and balance. Yin and yang, 2 of discs. They call it discs here, not pentacles. Lots of changes taking place. The Magus, the magician, manifesting all of this. This is also about communication as well. But having all the tools. Having all the tools within you. Earth, air, wind, and fire to manifest. It looks like this Magus has angel wings at the bottom, I'm seeing. Wow. Interesting messages. This is being manifested. Wow, powerful. So let us get... We're going to get... let's see, let's get a final... Let's get the journey... Ooh. To Union Oracle, 1 card flew out the deck. You are the most important thing in their life. That's why they're coming towards you. You absolutely are. That just flew out when I took the rubber band off. Any other messages from this deck, Spirit? They will contact you. Wow. Again, communication coming in. That has come out. So you are allowing this to happen, of them contacting you. Those are the messages that came from that deck. Planning and processing at this time. They're probably planning and processing how they will contact you. seeing how. And we have the stag brings a message and promise we are one. Trust our union and trust our love. So this is the day to trust yourself, to trust your own love. Because if you're trusting yourself in your own love, you are trusting the journey, you are trusting the unconditional love, and you are trusting your divine emperor at this time. The stag has shown up again. Focus on service and mission continuously. Do so. When you get nervous, focus on service. Let's get one last message from the Twin Flames and Union Oracle. What is happening in this inner union and will be all of us, physical union? What are we embodying in our physical union whenever this takes place? And I just had a rubber band broke on one of the decks. That's a sign that the Divine Emperor is breaking free from the past. I love watching you sleep. They do. Now, they may not be sleeping physically in the bed next to you, but they're watching you sleep on the 5D. You could feel their presence right in the bed next to you, and they're watching you sleep. This is very true. One day when I was sleeping on the floor in mine's old apartment under the table in his old tarot recording studio, I was sleeping dead on the cold floor. I heard in my ear the door open and saw at the corner of my eye, I woke up to a creaking door and then peeking with one eye, staring, like they were looking through a telescope or binoculars, and closing the door. You are my favorite person in the whole world. You absolutely are. You are your own favorite person in the whole world. That is about self-love. I love looking at you. They could stare at you for hours. They're looking at your photographs. Anything from the past, they never let it go. So, let's see any final messages that are going to come through. I am like ready to sneeze. I still love the sound of your voice, so they could be here listening to audios, things from the past. Listening to the sound of your voice is very comforting to them. They already know in the physically you are there. You never left them, Divine Empress. No, you didn't. You cannot leave your own soul, my dears. Your voice has been haunting them. They've also come into the realization this connection has been real. It's been a scary connection. They're hearing your voice in their sleep. They're hearing your voice everywhere they go. Absolutely. Any more final messages? I love that you accept me for who I am. Yes, absolutely. Flaws and all. Flaws and all. You've had to learn how to love and accept yourself how you were, how you are, that you are unique and special. So by you doing and working on self in the past on this, loving yourself and accepting yourself for who you are, they love that you accept them for who they are. Okay? That's been happening. Wow. So anyway, these are the messages that have come out for this Valentine's Day. And I know there's lots of energetic shifts. I would like to be on more live. I've been going through transitions. It was like interesting when I got transferred to the same company, the other data center that's further from the house. It was like finding a new job. It was interesting how that fell into place because I knew the universe had my back. And, when we deal with the corporate world, it is the 3D matrix. It is about attachments to the 3D matrix, and everybody else wasn't attached to it, which was awesome. And interesting, after the snowstorm, I helped out in this one place, and she fell in love with me, the manager. She saw how I worked, and she tried to talk me into transferring. I was like, I think they're going to kidnap me. And I was like, why does she want to talk me into this? And I said, well, it seems like a better place. I said, I don't know. I said, it has to do with distance and parking. And it's actually past the airport. So I said to her, I have to take some time. And they were not pushing. So she tells my boss. My boss presented it to me. But there was one night corporate, because of a couple of deviation errors and things. This is called the universe having your back. And corporate, because my numbers weren't high enough, they wanted to let me go. But I was being divinely protected. And that's also a sign where the universe, God, the divine, will speak to those around you to deliver the message. He will see their light. And, the divine works in mysterious ways. And both my bosses went up at that. Remove him from that list. That's ridiculous. And we had a discussion. It was very honest. And this is how corporate operates. And they said it's suggested this because if you stay here, you could lose your job. It would be a fresh, brand new start. I thought about it. I made the decision easily. So last Sunday I was transferred. I couldn't have been more happier. Of course, it was fearful and things, getting used to different ways of doing things. Change is good. Change can be scary, but change is exciting and change is good. And I'm loving it so far. I miss my old place. I miss my old bosses, but a cycle has ended. It was divinely orchestrating, and that's an example of allowing and trusting the divine's plan. And I had realized and I had to reflect that where I was for my soul growth. There were lessons, valuable lessons and knowledge learned to move forward because the universe knew I was open to receiving and that I was meant for more. So, I am wishing you all a wonderful, happy Valentine's Day, self love day, and hope to see you all on the next live. This is going to be interesting. Hopefully, I can get on next weekend after the Fire Horse arrives and we're going to see what's going to take place. Hope you all stay well. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves, self-nurturing, resting, grounding, taking care of you, which is so important because, on this journey, we get to a point, and the wood snake showed us, we're done taking care of other people. We need to take care of ourselves first. Have a great rest of your night, Megan. Enjoy. It was great seeing you all. So I am sending you all lots of love. Have a magical evening, day, or night. And I will see you all soon. Bye.